Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the FIFA Random Ultimate Team series that I'm doing. Started the recording a bit late in this session, so you missed me just adding some contracts and fitness cards to my players. Going up against this guy, nice 4-4-1-1 Bundesliga side. Got some good players in there like Hummels. I think that's the upgraded Adler. But the 4-4-1-1 is not really a formation that I'm too worried about. I feel that some of the players don't get used as well in that formation as they would in, say, a 4-5-1 or a 4-3-3, something like that, because I feel like the wingers don't get used as much and the midfielders don't really get forward enough and stuff like that. This guy also had low fitness as well. As you can see, a lot of his players are really low on the fitness, so he was getting a couple of injuries, and also when the fitness is low, it seems that the pace drops like a lot quicker or something. It's something like that. It just seems that pacier players, will just not be as pacey as they should be. So he had that going against him, and I was able to exploit that a bit with my team and whatnot. So getting the lead there, 27th minute I think. Romulo running forward. He likes to pop up and score a couple of goals now and again. He's been playing pretty well for us. Like I say, he likes to get forward, but also stays back as well. And Khedira does pretty much the same job, so that's always handy to have. Here, Cruz is going to link up with Arnautovic, play a ball, and I'm not sure where his defence are, but that's an easy finish for Arnautovic when the keeper's running out. The finesse will work, 90% of the time. So this guy is going to quit there. So I not really much to say there. I don't know why he would go into that game with that kind of team. If he'd had full fitness players, he might have had, he would have had a lot better chance. So we are now promoted, and we need one more point, I think, to get to the title. So we'll be trying to get that in the next couple of games, and I think it's $5,000 or something you get for winning the title, which is pretty good. Give us a hefty boost, and choose a player of my choice as well. That'll help the club out in the chemistry and whatnot. This guy here got a BPL side, fairly standard, but his chemistry is lacking a bit. But he has got a very pacey forward, and he's got Steve Mandanda in goal, which is kind of odd, but at the same time, good keeper and whatnot. Having a shot quite early on with Cruz, just going over the bar. That would have been nice to put away. I think it was like 2 minutes in. Here, Arteta is kind of outpacing my players, which is weird, and Walcott's going to get a pass back to him. And I could just not close him down. I couldn't get my player in the right position, and that's a simple finish for Theo Walcott. So 1-0 down, 15 minutes in, and I think in this game I was being a bit too complacent. I think I just thought like, I've won the last couple of games. This should be pretty easy. And he punished me for it early on. But here the game is gonna crash or pause or whatever, and this guy's gonna quit the game. I assume that. I can only think that he must have just disconnected from the servers, because I can't see why he would quit the game 30 minutes in when he was on top for most of it. So we don't get any points for that, but we don't get a loss, which is good for our record at least. Gonna go back in the market with our coins, pick up number 24, which is Jake Kelly, I think his name is. Bronze striker, nothing that I really wanted, but he's got 90 pace, and he does well in the games that I've played him. He'll just do for a sort of substitute player, or when I need to keep my other players' fitness up, because he's not really gonna improve the quality of the squad too much. And we're at the point now where we're looking for golds, or at least the high level silvers. Buying a bronze pack there, I don't get anything good from it except from I think it's the Plymouth Argyle kit, which is pretty decent. This guy's got a very nice 4-2-2-2 Serie A side. Got Balotelli up front. He's a very, very big threat. He's also got Boateng, Hamsik, Vidal, all good midfielders. He's also got Cavani, who, even though he scores in this game, Cavani never seems to be as big of a threat as he should be. It was a similar thing on like the past, I think, 2 FIFAs. Ever since he's been sort of making a name for himself, he doesn't seem to perform as well as he should, or put up like much of a threat as he should. But that's just my opinion. People probably say differently. I think Balotelli is a lot more of like a sort of like he's going to be like the main threat of your team, and look out for him and whatnot. Here Cruz is going to have a shot, and Kelly gets the rebound, goes for bicycle kick, and he just misses it. The angle there, not going to be, easy to score from, especially for a bronze player. And past Gianluigi Buffon as well, who in this game was very, very good, and he's kind of ridiculous. But here Kelly's running through, opens his body up nicely and slots that past, and I was very surprised at that finish. Past Buffon, and Kelly has like 50 shooting on his card, which is pretty atrocious. Although I'm not sure what his actual in-game stats are, but I can't imagine they're that good. Cruz is going to get the ball here, pass it to Kelly. Bit of a 1-2, ball's going through to Cruz. Pace, not too good there. And that's another save for Buffon. Cruz is going to get the ball again, have another shot, and it's saved again by Buffon, who, as I say, was just playing very well this game. But from the resulting corner, big batter, Nautovic is going to head it home. Quite surprised he scored that, because he was stood right behind one of their players, and their player kind of jumped for it as well. But I guess Nautovic is just too big, or I think actually their player just completely missed the header, which is pretty lucky. Here Balotelli's running through, has a shot, hits off the post, which is lucky. He has another shot into the box, poor clearance, and Vidal's just going to roll that in the bottom corner. I was kind of mad that that went in, because I figured the pace of the ball and the distance he was away from the goal, my keeper probably should have saved it, but I guess it was right in the bottom corner. And the clearance was pretty poor. I should have just sort of booted it out to the side or something like that, but I just kicked it straight to him, so can't really complain. It's bad defending and whatnot. Here Oscar's going down the wing. I think he's going to cross it in here. No, he's going to cut back inside, pass it to Romulo, and Romulo's just going to slide that in the corner. Pretty decent finish, as I say. He likes to pop up every now and again, score some goals, and he's playing pretty well for us. Glad he's in the team. He's someone that I've never used before as well. I mean, when I got him, I just thought like, nah, average player. But yeah, he's been really good as well, and his finishing seems to be pretty decent. So it's 3-2 up, 82nd minute, and Nautovic is running through on goal. He's going to chop back inside here, get the ball taken away from him, but he's going to use a bit of strength to get the ball back. I think his defender must have just been asleep or something at that point, and he's just going to put it in the bottom corner. 84th minute, 4-2. Game is pretty much ours, and I was kind of surprised at the performance of my team, because this guy had a much better team than I did, and yeah, like, to get the win. I mean, I know he quit, but he wasn't going to do anything in the last 5 minutes of the game. So as I say, like, I'm pretty surprised that I won that one. And I don't know why people quit that late in the game. Might as well see out the extra 5 minutes, whatever. Keep your DNF up, get some coins or something, because you're going to get a loss either way. But yeah, whatever. So we've won the title now. I'm going to buy Alexander Esvine as our player of choice, because I could do with another goal striker. There was a lot of options, but I figured I'll get someone with some pace, because Arnautovic isn't the quickest player. Someone German to link up with Cruz, give him more chemistry, and it just gives us more options up front as well. Because at the moment Arnautovic and Uth are our only strikers, and as good as Uth is, we're kind of getting that point now where we need gold players, or at least silver players. Go to the market again, get a Gibbs. I accidentally left the search on gold players instead of any, so I got him, and I probably shouldn't have, but he's probably not going to get used too much, because I'm liking my Brazilian left back that I got at the moment. I'm going to go on the market one more time here and get, I think it's Hoger his name is. He's pretty decent, and he's a Schalke player, so he'll link up well with Cruz and Papadopoulos, who is also a Schalke player, so that should give him 9 chem and give Papadopoulos 9 chem as well. So getting quite a sort of decent hybrid going on here, Brazilians and German league players sort of thing going on. So not quite perfect, but the team's looking pretty good at the moment. 4-star, 84 chem, pretty good. And that's going to be it for this episode. So thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.